Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that the human being is the only animal that loses cranial hair? Why are you smiling there? It's got a dirty mind. Cranial hair is a hair up here and not in any other anatomy, any other part of the anatomy. Now that's a very important fact to me, because at my age I'm beginning to use my hair. As some of the gentlemen here I can see have the same problem. But this wasn't so when I was 20 years old. When I was 20 years old, I had hair up to here. And it was black and it was beautiful. And believe me, all the girls loved the hair. Really had so many women after me there. And I used to tie my hair in a ponytail, I had a clip. And whenever I walked, the hair used to swing from one end to the other end. And women just couldn't keep their eyes off me. There was only one problem. At that age, I didn't like you. I preferred cute guys. But that's not so now, I'm different now. And there was one particular guy by the name of John, and he worked with me. And one day he said, "Gerard, shall we go to Perhentian together?" He said, "It's a virgin island." Now, virgin means it's not inhabited, right? John wasn't particularly a very smart guy, but he was cute, and that's why I like to go with him. And he asked me to wait with him at the Putra bus station that night. He said, "Gerard, wait at 9 o'clock at the Putra bus station. He's given me the ticket." He said, "I'll come at 9 o'clock, we'll take this bus to Kuala Besut and then go to Perhentian." I've never been to Perhentian before. It would be my first time there. And then I went at 8:30. I'm very punctual. I was here today before anybody else came. I'm very punctual. So I went there at 8:30 and I was waiting for John. John never turns up. He gives me a call and says he's got stomachache. So I decided that with or without John, I'm going to Perhentian. So I hopped on the bus left that night. Any of you been on a night bus? Anywhere? You have? I'm telling you, it's really, really cold. Have you all experienced that? It's really cold. And I didn't know it was going to be so cold, so I took the bus, went on. But I was shivering, I didn't have anything to wear me. So what I did was, I've seen it done before. What people do is, if you're sitting on the window seat, you take the curtain and you wrap it around you, and that gives you a little bit of warmth. And that's exactly what I did. I wrapped the curtain around me, and the bus was rocking back and forth, right? Rocking, and just went to sleep. And it was a beautiful sleep. Why? Because I was dreaming of John. John was with me, and we were in the bed together, and we were rolling. And then I heard screams. It was, "Oh! Oh! Oh!" At first I thought it was John. But when I opened my eyes, what happened was the bus actually went down a ravine. It was rolling and rolling, and I thought we were in bed, but actually the bus was rolling and rolling into a ravine. And then what happened is police came, ambulance was there, and all the people were screaming, and I had blood coming down my head. And then the ambulance guys said, "Are you okay, sir?" I would say, but I was okay, but everybody else was screaming. I felt okay, but they said I looked very bad. So they rushed me to the hospital straight away. This was in the Kota Bharu hospital. They rushed me. They went, "Woo, woo, woo!" And the ambulance took me straight to the hospital. First thing, they did all this test on me and took me to x-rays. They did lots of x-rays. And then, it was really scary part. If you go through this, you'll be really scared. What happened? I saw my x-ray, the face changed. I looked really pretty. And when I saw the face, I looked pretty. What's still is, they got all the specialists of the hospital. They waited from Kuala Terengganu, when a specialist came, and they were looking at the x-ray. And they were looking at me, and they were looking at the x-ray, looking at me, looking at the x-ray. I was waiting for it. And then finally I said, "Doctor, what's happening? What's wrong?" The doctor came. He didn't know how to tell us, but he looked at me and said, "Gerard." He called me Mr. Gerard. I said, "I don't how you can live. I said, what's happening? Then he showed me the X-ray, and there was this thing in my brain, a kind of funny looking object. And he said, we don't even know how to live. He said, I don't think you have much time to live. And I was so devastated. And I'm really surprised I'm here today, but I was so devastated. I looked at the thing and the thing looked very familiar. Then I realized that it was a clip on my head that I tied my hair. And I said, doctor, is this thing? He said, yeah. He didn't take off the clip when he took the X-ray. So fortunately, all was okay. And I took the ride back to, I went to Perhentian to the speedboat. Right? And this is what I went to Perhentian, right? At that time, we went to Perhentian Kecil. Perhentian Kecil was not many people there. I went to Perhentian Kecil. And the surprise of surprise caught me there. I saw so many white people there you've never seen before. And all these people were poor. The poorest white people were in Perhentian Kecil at that time. You know how I know they were poor? How?
They were not wearing clothes.
They were all, yes, most of them were not wearing clothes. They didn't have money to wear clothes. They were all. And then there's another thing I saw there. They were all, no Brazilians there. No Brazilians. Because all of them had hair everywhere. Then, another thing I learned about hair. The hair color can be blonde, whatever color here, but any other part of the anatomy is dark brown or black. So, that's some things I learned. Then the funny thing is, what happened is that I come back to KL recently, about a couple of months ago, right? What you hear in Penang, some people were playing games. They were very poor. And they were playing games. And what happened? The police caught them. They took them and gave them. Do you all think that poor people can play games or not? Poor people should be let to play games, correct? Yes. Why shouldn't poor people play games? Just because they have no money to play clothes doesn't mean they shouldn't play games. Correct or not? Yes. 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 Poor people should play games. Now you see all the gentlemen here. Look at Tiger here. He's got all his coat. It's so hot in Malaysia, he's got coat. Why? Because he is rich. So all the rich people, all you poor people, you want to borrow money, you know where to go. So ladies and gentlemen, there are a few things in life. Everybody must have equal. So whether you're poor or rich, you have to be able to do everything. Whether play games or whatever it is. So remember that. Back to you.